Yo, this is Draconian Combat, episode 96. We're here with Crazy Tony today. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. Just been at the house, cleaning up. I've just kind of taking it day by day. If my legs are feeling fine, I'll go to practice and box a little bit. But I mean, if not, I got stuff to do here too. So I ain't bummed out about it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna go ahead and actually I wanted to start like with an introduction, but we'll run into that afterwards because you brought up the injury. I watched your fight. I watched it live. I had a question, if you don't mind me asking. Did you end up hurting your foot in that fight or something? Because it looked like I don't know if you threw a kick and then it seemed like your movement was a little off, and then but yeah, of course you got the submission at the end of the day. But it looked like you had injured yourself. I couldn't tell if you were hurt or if you were hiding an injury during the fight. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, everyone's been saying like, "How's your foot? How's your foot? How's your foot?" It was actually my knees.
Okay, it's the knee.
Um, yeah, because I think it was the very first. And I have no idea what did it because I threw that very first inside kick on him, right?
Right.
And then you saw that I just fell.
Yeah. I've seen
Like
that.
at the corner of my eye, I noticed like my knee just kind of bow out to the side, just like a little
Okay.
bit, and like it knocked my balance off. And I was like, huh. And so I tried to get up, and then I'm like, I don't know what that was about. And I threw another kick, and like it wanted to do it again, and that's when I did a little spin because I was struggling to keep balance.
Right, and I kind of
I
seen it. I seen it in your fight too. You kind of have like a because I watched your fight before that too. I think that was like the first full fight I've watched. I can't remember which league it was for. You have an interesting style, very unorthodox, very awkward movement, hard to time and stuff like that.
yeah.
With your style, how would you say you kind of develop that? Is there certain fighters you're watching to kind of implement their styles into your own? How did you develop your own, your own style, especially since it's so unique?
Um, I've gone through a lot of phases since I started training. I've been training altogether for like 8 years.
Okay.
Um, honestly, I think it was when Pajeda first came on the scene, and we're starting to, get some attention. I'm like, this guy's so stiff looking, but they can't stop him.
You're
Like,
right.
what is it? He just stands straight up and just stays long and just taps that lead leg every time. And I'm like, let me try that. And I think I went to the gym. I just started like just tapping the lead leg of whoever I was sparring with, and not hard. It's just like it's a very low energy move, right? Like I just snap it out and keep going, and then just throw
Right.
out that jab, and people would get annoyed by it and probably overreact and do something, dumb, or they just didn't know what to do. They're just like, why does he keep hitting my lead leg? I'm just like, it pays in dividends, and it just, and I like to stay active when facing somebody. I'll just like, I don't know if you notice, like some people, they'll just kind of wait and like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to do this combo. Uh, I just need to wait for the. I'm like, no, I need to throw something out there while setting up a combo. So
Not for
just
sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good. Just I guess he kind of gave me the idea of like, yeah, no, you can just spam one part of the body, like either that or like just like a flicker jab to the face or something.
Hmm.
And if it's going good, maybe just throw a random overhand.
You're right. Now you definitely have a unique style. Definitely. I would say styles like yours is hard to train for. it's hard to find people to like imitate your movement, your striking and stuff like that. So it's definitely useful, in combat sports to have like something so unique. Um, yeah, I fuck with your style. It's a lot different, and I fuck with this last fight because, like I said, like I could tell you were hurt, but like you were able to adapt in that fight. Like I respect the fuck out of that. Like you were able to adapt to it, and you were still fighting. You were getting your takedowns, reversing, then you'd be on your back, and then you got the submission in. And it maybe wasn't the way you wanted the fight to go, but that to me that looked like a crazy Tony victory to me because at first it looked like you were injured, and then it went back and forth, and then I saw you pull out the victory with the submission. So that was a dope victory for you. As far as competing, do you have any goals as a fighter? Like, what do you want to accomplish in 2026 this new year? Are you looking to take your time with it this year, or are you looking to possibly shoot for a title fight? What are your plans as a mixed martial artist for 2026?
Um, you know, Cody, Cody Williams, we listened to him.
I know
He kind of
Cody.
read my mind. Right after I won and came to the back, he's like, "Hey man, I'm asking for a title for you." I'm like, I kind of thought that might be in the cards this year. I mean, it's only January. We still got 11 more months. I could probably squeeze in like
Right.
2 more fights. I'm like, you know, even if they ask me, okay, we want to see what you can do with one more fight, and then we'll put you on. I'll be like, okay, sure, why not? Another win, that's cool.
Yeah,
You know,
I'd say definitely take your time. I do see you being able to compete for a title. You definitely have something about you, your style. And like I said, with this last fight, things seemed like they weren't quite going your way, but you were able to adapt mid-fight and overcome adversity. And speaking of adversity, what would you say is the most difficult thing to balance as a fighter? Yeah, what's something that's challenging for you to balance as a fighter? Whether it may be diet, just the mental game, um, waking up every day and just being disciplined and doing the same thing. What would you say is the most challenging thing for you as a fighter?
um, definitely the mentality.
The mentality.
Because yeah, because diet can be tricky. Training's always going to be hard. It's not going to get easier. And yeah, at the end of the day, you are the first one. You are the one that has to balance this all out. I mean, you can ask your friends and stuff like that, and
Right.
your corner's gonna be with you till the end. But it's up to you. Be like, okay, I need to get up and eat this. I need to drink this much water before I go in, and then have this for lunch. I want to work on this, like they said the other day. Okay, I need to go home, eat this, be in bed by this time. Okay, I want to work on this. My opponent shows he likes this. We should work on that. Sharpen this, evolve this move. It's like you, no one's gonna hold your hand. It's like,
Right. You got to put in the work. This is one of those sports where, yeah, there's no shortcuts. You have to put in the work. Like you get what you put in when it comes to fighting, or I think any sport in general, but specifically with fighting, you get what you put in, and if you don't put in enough, sometimes you get your ass whooped. Sometimes you put in all you could put in, and you still get whooped. So I would say like fighting definitely has it's definitely mentally it's a little bit challenging, and yeah, I would say for myself too, just overcoming things like that. As far as with your last fight, I kind of want to talk about. Is there anything that you took from that fight where you felt that you can make improvements on? Anything you thought you could have done better?
um, well, I'll say this: the dude has some strong kicks. I mean, I've
Hmm.
dealt with strong kicks before, but eventually wear and tear happens as you do this sport.
Right.
And I've never had anything real major happen to me, so it's just like just happened to be then. Maybe strengthen my legs and arms a little bit. I do just kind of work out at Ethos when I pop up there, and then just you know work, go home. Couldn't hurt to like when I was doing this camp, I was doing stuff on Saturdays and Sundays, like running. Even no one told me
Hmm.
to. Maybe I could just be like, yeah, just get some rubber bands, do some extra squats. Why not? I got some dumbbells. Maybe you do some lunges. Why not? Couldn't help to beef up a little bit.
Man, there's always room for improvement. I like to call it sharpening the blade, whether it's your skills or stamina, strength, things like that, conditioning. There's always room for improvement in the sport. I like to say, sharpening the blade.
Right.
As far as you and you talked about your mentality, I like to ask fighters how they got started in the sport. I know you said you did it for about 8 years. What kind of got you
Yeah.
involved in mixed martial arts in the first place?
It's funny. I was watching. There's a weird period. Well, it's not weird. I was in college, and I was just really into martial art films,
Hmm.
and I'm like, how come these guys can do all this stuff, but they're like unknown? I'm like, this seems like superhuman to me to, you know, jump around and all this stuff. And I was also watching a show called Hajime no Ippo,
Is it
which is an
anime?
anime.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have the poster right here.
Okay, you anime dude. My homeboy's
Yeah,
an anime dude too.
yeah. I'm just like, boxing's kind of cool. Maybe I should try that. And my uncle had an old heavy bag he was giving away. So I bought some cheap Everlast gloves from Walmart and just start hitting on it after work or like before work when I was doing like fast food. I'm like, and then I got a bigger bag and an actual stand, and I'm like, maybe I should try to kick it. And I didn't know what shin guards were. I just thought you were just supposed to get used to kicking the bag.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I went to my first gym and I saw people put on shin guards, I'm like, you're supposed to wear protection. Like
Yeah.
I just did it till I got used to it. um, but yeah, not the usual origin of like, yeah, no, I just watched a bunch of fighting media and I'm like, I wonder how you do that. And the answer is time, I guess, because I was like hitting the bag for like a year before deciding like I need to practice with other people. You can't just
Yeah.
do a bag forever. Um, like I didn't even really watch that much UFC at all. Like the only UFC thing I did was I had like UFC 3, no, UFC
On the
Undisputed
TV.
2 for 360, and
So, do you have any favorite fighters then? Since you're not, because I've interviewed a few fighters where they're not really big on the sport. They just like to train and fight themselves.
right.
But yeah. Do you have any like any fighters that you love or that you like?
The answer, like I don't have a favorite because that always changes.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I tend to have like a handful of favorites just because like their style, just how they deal with other people. Like Pajeda, he's pretty cool. Um, if you like watching old Pride fights, Crow Cop,
Oh yeah.
I love watching old Pride. Like what was uh Kazushi Sakuraba?
Okay.
He just
Okay.
like jump on people. That was crazy. Like old Vanderlei fights.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vanderlei was crazy back in the day.
yeah, that Vale Tudo where they're trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know if we're gonna get someone like him again. I don't know.
I like to
Uh,
ask fighters, dude, because you train, you do stuff like that. Is there anything outside of fighting that you enjoy doing? Whether it may be fishing, spending time with your girl, family, video games. Is there anything outside of fighting you kind of do to decompress and kind of just hit the reset button?
Yeah, while I work, because I just drive a forklift, I do audiobooks. Me and
Okay.
my girl, we kind of burn through those every week or so. I do game a bit, not as much as I used to, but my boy will just be like, "You want to hit up Fortnite for an hour?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that."
Yeah.
So
You
um,
on Arc Raiders or no?
I don't have anything that could run it. Otherwise, I would.
Oh, okay, okay,
Uh,
okay. My bad. You said
no,
Fortnite, so I thought
you're
you
good.
had something. My bad.
Yeah, I'm about to have a PC upgrade pretty soon. My little brother's giving me his
Okay.
hand-me-down, so I don't think that can play it, but I can ask. I don't know. I don't have a big fancy box like he does, but you know.
Yeah, I just got on Arc Raiders myself, and that's a pretty fun game. I've been like a Call of Duty dude for a while, but I'm haven't been feeling it. And Arc Raiders is just something different. But it's definitely something I'm fucking with right now. It's different and it's definitely fun playing solo too. I had to get used to that shit.
Yeah,
That's,
it does look cool. Like, I think even I almost called him the brown belt. The new black belt at our gym, John, he streams on his off time.
hmm
He normally does DayZ, but he's been getting into Arc Raiders and he loves it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a fun ass game. And then I guess the designers, because you're fighting like you're finding loot to scavenge and take back down like underground, and it's like an apocalyptic. I can't even say the word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Earth, AI robots taking over, stuff like that. And what's dope about the game is like the people that developed the game, they created it so the AI robots start to learn. So they start to learn as the players start to, play the game. The AI start getting smarter, and the robots start getting smarter and stuff like that. So I definitely fuck with it right now. I like to ask fighters, what is your go-to? Okay, you weigh in, right? What is your go-to food after weigh-ins? What are you eating?
Oh man, I've had a lot of trial and error with this because
We're gonna do two. We're gonna do a go-to after you weigh in, because of course that's gonna be a little bit different, and then your go-to after the fight, like the reward for winning your fight or whatever. So let's say after weigh-ins, you need to refuel for your fight coming up. What are you eating after weigh-ins?
after a win, what did I do last time? I didn't even eat last time. Um,
You don't even care, huh?
no, I think more than one occasion we've done pizza.
Okay, pizza's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, you have a big group, everybody likes pizza. It just
Yeah.
happens.
No, no, no,
Um,
no.
after weigh-in, I used to just do whatever, but honestly, as of late, because I like to keep it cleanish, just like a sandwich, just like a
Okay.
sandwich, and then like maybe like a crustable with some water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. As we start to close the show, I like to ask fighters their Mount Rushmores. I know you say you don't really watch fighters like that, so we're gonna make a little fun, all right? We're gonna do top four fighters or anime fighters, whoever the fuck you want to pick. Who you putting in them top four? Your Mount Rushmore of fighters.
You know what? Let's make it all anime fighters.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So it's got to be four, right?
Yeah.
Well, Ippo's got to be one. Got to have a boxer.
hmm
Uh, I'm gonna put Rock Lee as number two from
Okay.
Naruto because he's like my number one favorite character in that show.
Okay.
Like, Just Hands is like probably canonically one of the strongest techniques in the whole world. God, what would the other two be? Uh, you know, let's say Edward Elric from Full Metal. I recently just rewatched
Okay.
that with my girl because him and his brother would train all the time. So
Okay.
a lot of the time he does have to throw hands. And then who would be a fourth one? Smokey, help me out. It's my cat, by the way. Say hi. He doesn't have the answers, but he was bothering me. Oh man. Who's a? You know what? Let's just go with Goku. Be safe.
Goku.
Just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows what Dragon Ball is. He fights everybody in the whole world. Why not?
All
Goku's
right.
fine.
But before we close it out, I'm gonna ask you another question. I'm gonna This will be a fun one too. If you could choose one anime fighter, which one would you say kind of imitates your fighting style? An anime character, if there is one that imitates Crazy Tony's fighting style.
Hmm. Man, I don't know if there is one, but I guess I don't know about style, but like maybe like Rock Lee in that he like always trains, just
Okay, so
always, and
he's
like
extremely disciplined.
yeah, that's just his answer is like I don't have fancy tricks, which is true. I don't have fancy tricks. Just nose to the grindstone.
Got you.
Period.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Well, Tony,
Unless you
I'm sorry.
unless you count no, you're good. It's like unless you count a triangle as being fancy. But
Do we have a date targeted for your next fight? Do you have a date in mind, or are we just going with the flow right now until something pops up? You're gonna keep training and things of that nature until you get the call.
right now I'm gonna focus on doing physical therapy on my knees.
Okay.
I'm doing really good in terms of like I'm walking around and able to go to work and I can jump around. I'm kind of can run a little bit. I'm not kicking anything right now. I'm gonna wait on that, but right now I'm just boxing whenever I go to the gym, and that's been
Okay.
kind of interesting. Um, I don't know. I'm keeping my eye out on like who's gonna have a thing, in the next few months. I I know AKA has something for the 7th. I don't know if I'm gonna make that one. I'm just gonna be safe and say probably not.
Are we gonna
I
see you
know
on Peak
Delta.
maybe?
Man, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd be down if they called me. I actually just noticed today a Delta Fight Championship who I've fought before.
Yeah, I
They
watched
might
the fight.
have a show. Yeah, they announced they're doing a show in March, kind of in the middle of March. That
Okay.
would be cool, assuming I'm
Killed up.
yeah, like if I'm feeling like 90%, like end of January, and we have some guys, a good group that want to go. I feel confident in putting my name in there.
No, most definitely. Heal up. Definitely. Take your time, train properly while you're injured, doing your physical therapy, and definitely heal up correctly before you fight. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I watched your last two fights. I think the first fight I watched a few was the Delta one, and then your previous one that just happened in AKA 52. So I'm a fan of you. I like your style. It's fun. It's unique. It's different. Um, yeah, you got your own little swag, so I dig it. Crazy Tony, the nickname. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, man. As we start to close out
Appreciate
the
it.
show, I want to ask you if you have anybody you want to shout out. If you want to tell people where they can follow you on social media and things like that.
Shout out. Um, shout out. I got two.
Okay.
Shout out to a gym buddy of mine, Matt, who makes all our shirts.
Okay.
And when I get my Facebook in a minute, I did link to his website where you can buy the Crazy Tony shirts, the
Okay.
Head Kick Crazy Tony shirt and the Crazy Tony shirt. He did a really good job. I didn't. He just messaged me randomly like, "Hey, let's make another shirt." I'm like, "All right." And then we put it out there, and everybody wants one. I had no idea it would blow up this much.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Matt for always making our drip, and shout out to Matt Snell. For the AKA matchmaker,
Okay.
because someone was like, "Hey, did you hear what he said about your fight?" I was like, "No." Something he said in the event, probably where we're in the back. I wasn't even watching it at that point, because he was asked like, "Hey, what fight are you looking forward to on this card?" And he's like, "Well, we got some sleeper bangers. One of them is Crazy Tony against Kylan Pierce." And I'm like, "Okay."
That's
I
dope
don't
though.
know
You're
what
being
I
recognized.
did. Yeah.
Well, that's dope. That's dope. You're being recognized. That's what you want, bro. Like I said, you have an exciting fighting style too. You know, when you watch your fight, something's gonna go down. There's gonna be a lot of fun movement, striking, and it's not gonna be a lackluster fight. You come with it. So I fuck with the
Yeah.
Crazy Tony vibe, bro. I fuck with it. And what did you say the name of that guy was that's selling the shirts so we can let people know again?
Matthew Lighty. When
Matthew
I
Light.
Yeah, if you go on my Facebook, it's just my regular name, Anthony Lewis. I'll
Okay.
post it again for anybody that still hasn't seen it. I'll post his website with both shirts.
And I'll go ahead and post a link in the bottom of this video after we get done. And I'll find the link and I'll post it in the video so people can get it as well.
Okay, and my Instagram is, I believe, Crazy Tony 64, like Crazy Tony underscore 64.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start
yeah,
doing is I'm gonna start posting not just the link you're talking about to get your shirts, but also I'm gonna start posting fighters Instagrams and stuff too underneath the videos too, so people can give them a follow and give them a look.
sweet.
I'll start doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Funny. I don't know if he told you, Crazy Tony was not my idea.
it wasn't your idea.
No, it was all Cody and our black belt Chad. He just stopped me at practice one day, like years ago. He's like, "I got your nickname." I was like, "Okay." Like I didn't really think of one because everybody tries to do a nickname, but they don't always stick. So I'm like, "All right,
Right.
what is it?" He's like, "Crazy Tony." I'm like, "Okay." I just left, and he kind of got the ball rolling. He would just refer to me as Crazy Tony to like all the other people in class or like the kids and or like the jiu-jitsu people, and then everybody would just kind of just, "Hey, Crazy Tony, what's
Yeah.
up, Crazy Tony?" I'm like, "Okay, it's catching on." And then when I started fighting and started winning, people just it just stuck.
Yeah, it's definitely a
So
fun nickname, bro. You definitely play into the character and the role, like when you're fighting, just the whole aura and stuff like that. So, like I said, I dig it and it's fun. And you
yeah,
definitely got the fighting style for it. So, I fuck with it, bro. I really fuck with it. But as we close the
for sure.
show, like I said, man, I'm happy you came on the show. We appreciate fighters taking time out of their day to come on the show. We look forward to having you on again. And yeah, this is Draconian Combat. This is episode 96 with Crazy Tony, man. Appreciate it, man. And we're about
Yes,
to
sir.
close out.
Appreciate you. Mhm.
You have a good one. Peace.
You too. Good night.